Here's an old groin stretch, adductor stretch I'm going to show you. I'm sure you've probably tried it or seen other people do it. I like to use a wall when I spread my legs here. So back up to a wall. Get your rear end and back all the way up. And then stretch those legs out. Very comfortable. You don't want to really cause a lot of pain. Nice and comfortable. Keep your toes pulled back. Keep your legs straight. Don't let them flop out like this. And then you can slowly walk yourself forward. One thing about this stretch is you don't want to bend down like this. You want to keep straight up through the trunk and come forward. Even reach out. That feels pretty comfortable. You can go ahead and roll your legs a little bit, and that changes the position of the stretch. But again, keep your chest up, your body straight, walk forward. Hold it about 5 seconds and release. Spend a good 30 seconds to a minute working on that. It's a great little stretch. Now the next exercise, again, is for hip flexibility. I've got a Swiss ball here again, a stability ball. The purpose of that is actually to help keep you from flexing forward. So we're going to have your back up against that. So what you do is you go ahead and take the ball. You find a nice wall here. You lean up against the wall, or you actually push your back into the wall. You take one knee over onto the other knee. You want this inside the shoulder. Then you just kind of slip down, let your rear end go to the floor, and you hold that position. Doing a really good stretch here. Right down in that left hip area. The other side, you raise up, switch over, come down. You hold that. You hold for 20, 30 seconds or so. So that's for the hip. This next exercise is designed to work on the mobility of the ankle joint. Moving forward, that ankle joint moving forward, we call that dorsiflexion. What you want to do is, I'm going to show you from the side here and then another position. But you're going to put your leg out, heel flat, and you want to move the knee forward without lifting up that heel. So you want to take that knee as far as you can go. Actually, what I have people do oftentimes is come in a little bit, straight over the foot, and then outside the foot a little bit. From the rear position, you can use a wall as a target, a couple inches from the wall. You're going to go straight, try to touch the wall, in and out. Straight, in, and out. So the wall's a target. Make sure you keep the heel down and flat. And try to stretch that ankle joint as far as you can forward. That's a great one to increase that mobility of the ankle joint. This exercise is called standing elbow curls. And this is a great little movement for the upper back and the shoulders, both mobility and flexibility. What you do is you find a wall that you can stand up against. Put your heels straight back, and make sure your feet are in line with your hips and your feet are pointing straight ahead. Take your hands and you just bring your fingers together, thumbs pointing up. You want to take your hands, put them straight up next to your eyes so your thumbs are pointing down. You also want to make sure that your rear end and your shoulders and your head are flat against the wall. If your head's not flat against the wall, oftentimes people will raise it like this in order to get their head back. Please don't do that. Just try to keep your eyes level, your head straight, and try to just do like a chin tuck to get your head back as far as you can. So with your hands up in this position, elbows together, touch the wall behind you, touch them in front, here, back and forth. It's a great exercise for the upper back and the shoulders. Good number of repetitions would be 30. Get you nice and loose in the upper back and shoulders. This exercise is another good one for the upper back and the shoulders. It really works stretching the lats and working on the external rotation of your shoulder joint. What you're going to do this time, lean up against the wall. You want to tilt your pelvis, bring your rear end up underneath you so your low back is flat against the wall. And then you want your upper back and shoulders flat as well as your head. Oftentimes people can't get their head back, so they'll raise it up like this, and that's a no-no. So make sure that you just bring your chin in and keep your eyes level and just get it back as far as you can. And you take your arms in like a goal post position. It's ideal if you have your whole arm, your wrist, and back of your hand flat against the wall. And from this position, keeping your back flat, slide up as far as you can go, hold it for 5 seconds, and come down. Now you want to go up as high as you can without your arm coming away, without your low back coming away from the wall. Okay, so keep that starting position as you slide your arms up. Hold it for 5 seconds. Try to do 5 reps or even 10 reps if you can. It is a pretty tough exercise, so you might want to keep the repetitions down low. So that's another good mobility, flexibility exercise for the upper, the shoulders, the upper body, and the mid-back.